Teach Me Grappling, what's up guys? Narrated rolls, here we go. We've got John in the black, he's a brown belt. Going with Vince in the blue with the stars. So Vince is a white belt, and as you can see, what is he doing? He's tentative. He's nervous. He's not sure of what he wants to do. Kind of goes for sort of like a leg weave pass. He's trying to control that bottom leg so the guard can't come in. You see John right here. He's got the wrist control, maybe just staying in the ball, kind of using his core. He kind of lets him into side control. And now Vince has side control, and he's squeezing, holding on to him. You see John working his core right here, kind of swinging his legs around. Not sure exactly what he's trying to set up just yet, but the theme of this roll is going to be fear. Okay, we're going to be talking about this. Look at that. Sets up the ghost. Vince feels it. He pulls his left elbow back. As John tries to make that ghost work, he doesn't get it, but he frames and does escape side control and then locks up a Kimura. Okay, now watch. John loves to lock up Kimuras. Again, you see how he's not really using his legs all that much. I'm having a conversation with Vince about stepping around the head and going for an armbar. He worked his way around the head, but didn't want to go for the armbar. He didn't feel confident enough. And now John's reaching back for a headlock. Now reaching back for a headlock on the other side a little bit. Possibly trying to hook the elbow and roll. Vince does a good job of jumping sides to avoid that. A lot of people call it the fat man roll. Don't have to be fat to do it. So look right here. As John's kind of sitting up on the elbow, he's got a little checking a frame with his right hand against the neck, blocking the arm, pushing the head away, just kind of framing up. This is a classic older guy style of jiu-jitsu by John. You notice no fancy guard work or anything. Grabbing the wrist, kind of letting him in, and then playing one of his favorite positions, basically like a Keskatami position from the bottom. You can tie up the arm. Some people call it like Nino guard. Basically bottom side control, reaching back, grabbing a headlock. Lots of options from here. Getting up on the elbow, keeping the guy trapped right here. Most people would suggest this is a horrible position because the guy on top can take your back and go for an armbar and such. But there's a game to be played. And you can see Vince locking his hands, not sure of what to do, and he's kind of like just giving him space, lets him out because he just didn't like how that felt. And now he's looking to pass the guard again, little leg weave with the left hand, and then kind of like a double leg pass. Trying to shelve those legs a little bit, but John's doing a great job of staying tight, you know, with his core and just fending him off, trying to get him to fall into a trap. But you know, Vince is so tentative. He's a little nervous about what's going on, and this happens to you guys because the guy's a brown belt, and you know that, and you don't want to make a mistake because you don't want to get caught, so you're tentative. And it's very important that you don't fight this way. See the Kimura? Again, he needs to step around the head and go for the armbar. But he walks around the head, and now he's slowly working on the armbar, and John's still got the Kimura, but Vince is still now his leg's trapped. John's just giving him a problem with his right leg to teach him a lesson that you can't get the armbar when your right leg is trapped like that. He finally frees it up, and then he just kind of gets on top and loses it. So then out of this position, John's going to go for one of his favorite moves, hooks the arm, turns away, rolls him, puts him in an Americana, and then time runs out. Yeah, it's working. That was fun. Sometimes you're afraid because the other guy knows a lot and you don't know as much, so you're afraid. You can't be afraid. But that's part of it. You have to be dumb, make mistakes, walk into it like with confidence, then you lose. When you lose, you learn something, you adjust, you get better, you stay more confident. But if you're afraid, you're never gonna know where to step. You're like, every time I step, it could be a landmine. I could get blown up, I could lose. You can't fight that way. It's training, it's practice. If you get blown up, you step on a landmine, you get to play the game again. So it's not a big deal, but you can't go in with fear all the time. Go in with confidence, and then you'll eventually learn through losing where those landmines are. Then you'll confidently walk right through the field. All right? Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.